What's up, guys? Welcome to today's leadership training call, and I want to go over a lot of things today. So first off, starting up the call, I would like to thank each and every one of you guys right now, because I know how hard it is for every one of you guys to take time out, say the word NO to all your friends out there who are out there partying, going out to the bar, going out to the club, partying, drinking, whatever, right? Now, they ask you, oh, let's go out. Well, the question is, do I go out and party with them, or do I stand here and go on this laptop and stand here for an hour, watch this guy, Vraj right here, talk for like an hour, or whatever it is, right? It's your decision, right? At the end of the day, well, you guys made the decision because you guys were all hungry for success at the end of the day. You guys were here because you wanted to learn something. You wanted to, rather than be out there and not be able to use your 1,400 minutes per day wisely, you wanted to actually stand out here and be able to become someone better than who you were on a daily basis, right? Now, let me go a little bit into what I created right here. Now, this chart is commonly used by a lot of successful entrepreneurs, guys. It's used by Alex Moore, and if you've seen his videos, I know you might have seen something similar to this. If anything, some of the bullets might be similar completely too. I get inspired by a lot of successful entrepreneurs, and I combine the ideas into one thing so that you guys can learn it all together with us as a part of my team. Now, first of all, when we are born into this world, conceptually, we are all genetically programmed, guys. Now, what do we transition from there? We transition from that into being environmentally programmed, guys. Now, what is it that environmentally programmed means, that you may ask? Well, that is being influenced by what the society has to provide, guys. Now, that includes social media, Facebook, Instagram, TV, music, fashion, what other people's beliefs are, what other people's excuses are, what other limiting beliefs exist out there. All that stuff, guys, that is what we are influenced by in terms of environmentally programmed, guys. Now, on a day-to-day basis, we all look for shortcuts, right? We all look for something that can be quick. How many of you guys, I know we all took literature and reading or some form of class like the English or whatever in high school, elementary, whenever, right? How many of you guys right here, drop a 111 in the chat if you have ever been told to read a book and instead you go on Spark Notes and you're like, you know what? I'm just gonna read this little paragraph right here and that's it. How many of you guys have done that, right? Guarantee, if you guys aren't raising your hand, I know you have. If you haven't, that's awesome, guys. You like reading. That's great. Personally, I won't lie. I'll admit it to you guys. I will raise my hand. I have done that. All of my friends have done that. Even when you're in calculus or physics class, I guarantee majority of you guys, instead of memorizing the formula, you took your TI-89, plugged in the numbers and the formula on there so that during the exam you can literally just look at it and then copy the formula down. I guarantee a lot of you guys have done that. If you guys haven't, then, well, you just learned that you could do that technically. Anyways, well, you can't. Don't do that. Anyways, going into the next part. Guys, if we want to achieve the results, right? And in order to, going back to shortcuts, right? Shortcuts, guys. We all talk about, that get-rich-quick scheme out there. Guys, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Even if you're a part of my team in iMarkestLive, or if you're not, get-rich schemes are most likely scams. I'll tell you that right now. You can get rich, yes, but not quick, guys. Nothing is quick and instant. There's no shortcuts in life. Yes, everything, you might make more money than other people, but it's all about the hard work. You go to med school, you spend those other 10, 20 years in the beginning learning all that material, that hard work to acquire a job where you're making like $500, $200, $750,000 on a yearly basis, whatever it is, right? For some of you guys that work at a job doing labor work, picking up 100 pounds of boxes and moving over, that's hard work. For some of us that are traders right here, we have to work on our mindset. Now, that seems easier said than be done, because I don't know about all you guys that are watching, but a lot of us, if we didn't have that mindset, we would have difficulty processing the fact that, I just lost $1,000 off that one trade with Euro USD. Come on. A lot of you guys would get pissed that you lost money, right? And then you would try to make that money back, try to hop in on an opposite end trade, and next thing you lose more money. Yeah, that mindset change, being able to not care. That's hard work at the end of the day. Some people, it takes them years and years to master that and be able to conquer their mind, guys. Now, in order to have change, whether it be trading, whether it be able to acquire a goal, whether it be whatever you want to accomplish, guys, it all requires a change. In order to achieve that change, you gotta put a change to your mind first of all. Now, you might be wondering, okay, how do I do that, right? First question is, what is the mind? I got asked that question by one of our top leaders, Alex Morin, when he came down. You know what I thought? First thing, I said brain, dendrites, axon, neuroreceptors, all that fun stuff, right? Well, that's not the legit answer that he was looking for. That's more the literal answer. What is the mind? The mind is the most magnificent creation of mankind, guys. Just remember that. The mind is the most magnificent creation of mankind. Now, another question that pops up a lot of times with a lot of people is, why is it that kid right there, he got a 4.0 GPA, he got a couple degrees, a couple majors and minors, and at the same time, that person, his results are not existent. He doesn't have a job, he doesn't do this. I mean, yeah, there are some people that do, some people that don't. I'm talking about the sum. Now, that person that has the results that are non-existent versus the person on the other hand that dropped out, that had the crappiest GPA out there, that was completely reckless in college career, would always party and stuff like that. And those people become those individuals that actually have millions of dollars, have millions of people that they've inspired. A great example of that is Alex Morin. He got kicked out from his dorm room, guys. He got kicked out, and his GPA, he said, I think on one of his videos, was a 2.9. Guys, not the smartest person out there, but at the same time, he was able to conquer his mind, and that's why he was able to achieve that lifestyle. On the other hand, not mentioning names, guys, but I have a friend of mine. He graduated from UConn, my school, right? He had a 4.0 GPA graduating, majored in business and finance. Smart kid. Right now, whenever I FaceTime him, he's always laying in bed, doesn't have a job, nothing like that, right? Why? Because people that graduate from school sometimes are too dependent on their sheet of paper that says the degree. They're not able to, they take the knowledge and they got the sheet of paper. It's not about taking knowledge, guys. It's about being able to apply that knowledge. Me being able to know how a cell functions, how osmosis and diffusion works and stuff like that. That's not gonna help me. That's just knowledge. What's gonna help me is being able to utilize that information and use it on a patient for dialysis or whatever it is. Be able to use that for different procedures to help someone. That's considered applying the knowledge, applied knowledge at the end of the day, guys. And that's what people need to learn. Stop being dependent on others. Become independent and be able to live on your own. Be able to live your life. Become the story of the book, guys, rather than just the one sheet of paper. Now, let me go straight into what I was originally here to talk about, guys. So what is the mind? It's composed of two parts. The two parts are the subconscious mind and the unsubconscious mind. Now, what is the conscious mind? Well, the conscious mind, guys, is composed of the ability to think, the intellect, your knowledge, all that stuff. And along with that, your sensory factors, which include touch, see, hear, feel, touch, taste, see, hear, feel. Yeah, those, right? Now, on this other hand, the subconscious mind, right? What is that? Well, that is composed of being able to have feelings, emotions, along with that, being able to realize on top of that paradigms. Well, I'll tell you what a paradigm is in a second, but the subconscious mind, guys, doesn't know the difference between reality and fantasy, guys. It doesn't know. Now, what is a paradigm? As I mentioned earlier, well, a paradigm is a multitude of ideas that over being through repetition, guys, becomes a habit. And those paradigms are what control what our results are on a day-to-day basis, guys. Now, our results are governed by that, but how do we utilize just this concept right here that I drew, that a lot of these successful entrepreneurs like Alex Moore and other people out there, you can search up on YouTube, so many people post this. How do you utilize this to actually achieve success? Well, it all goes back to understanding it. So, first of all, you start in the conscious mind, guys. You gotta be able to learn how thoughts function. Now, thoughts, first of all, what do you do with thoughts? You wanna learn how to suppress your subconscious mind, guys. What does that mean? Well, that means being able to have the idea of the future life that you want. Being able to paint the picture of the goals that you want to have. Be the Picasso to your dreams, guys. Be able to achieve that. draw the picture. Know that you want a Lamborghini, have that painted right there, that you're gonna have it. Knowing that. That's thoughts. That transitions into feelings, guys. Now, feelings is a strong thing that we all have. We don't understand it fully ourselves, but we know how to control. If we know how to control them, we're able to control our results, guys. Now, feelings, you know how you can change it? In transition, you want to be obsessed. You want to be emotionally involved with what it is that you want to accomplish at the end of the day, guys. You want to be emotionally involved. You want to be obsessed with what you want. Sometimes people call me crazy. They're like, yo, you're obsessed with, trading. You're obsessed with doing all this. Guys, obsession is what's going to create your dreams to come true. Look at all these successful entrepreneurs. Elon Musk. We talk about other people, like even Wright brothers, who made the first plane. They all had an obsession over something. They had a passion. That passion is what led to their results and what they wanted to create. And that's how they became successful, guys. You want to be obsessed, and then one day you'll look back and they're like, oh, damn, that obsession was why that guy became successful. You can look at someone. I could look at Bill Gates. I can look at like Quavo right now and be like, oh, he's got a sick supercar. He's got a sick Patek watch. He's got all that ice style diamonds and rings and shit like that, whatever, right? But we only look at stuff like that. We don't look at the hard work, the journey that they had to go through to achieve that. The number of times people like talked shit about him. People didn't support him when his albums would not sell, when people would not support his journey, guys. That's when they worked hard and they went through with the whole journey, and that's how they were able to attain that success. Hold on, my battery is low. Boom, I don't care. Okay, continuing. Now, we don't see people's hard work at the end of the day, guys. You want to be able to notice that, because that's, not even if you notice other people's hard work, you want to put in hard work at the end of the day. That's how you'll be able to attain that success. Now, going from your feelings, your conscious mind to your subconscious mind, it goes to your body, guys. Your body is what executes the actions, and your actions are what break the paradigm at the end of the day. That's the repetition of the information, guys, at the end of the day. And those actions, the new actions that you create through your new thoughts, create the new results that you want to have in life, guys. The new results could be either having the lifestyle that you wish to have, having 6 Saturdays and 1 Sunday in a week, guys. That's the lifestyle that I wish to live, that a lot of people on my team wish to live. A lot of people already are living that lifestyle, and that's something that's more of the results that I want. So that's why I have to change the way I think, the way I feel about things, the way I take action on certain things, guys. Now, that's cool or no, but let me go into why, like a little bit more into it, right? So what do you want is more the question. What do you want to achieve, guys? Now, if you go into what do you want, it goes into the first part into that. So first thing is you want to vividly imagine it now, guys. This is something Alex Morton says word for word, guys. You want to vividly imagine it right now. You want to see that even Austin Ghazi says in the video, he was in the airport. He imagined that he had thousands of people a part of his team back when he did, right behind him. And he just yelled out, global visionaries, in front of no one, with people, no one behind him. He just imagined it. When you lie to your mind, guys, you will start acting the same way. You gotta lie to your mind sometimes, because you can see right here, the subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between reality and fantasy. And when you start believing in something firmly enough, you will start acting like that as well. Now, for example, if I believe that I'm a chairman 500 right now, I will start acting like a leader, like a chairman 500. So like starting this minute, I'm gonna start acting like them. I'm gonna start sleeping like them. I'm gonna start watching videos like them. I'm gonna start being a leader like them. I'm gonna start mentoring other students like them, the same way they do it. We're gonna act accordingly. So you want to vividly believe in it and imagine it. And then step 2, like I already went to, become that person, which is learn how they talk, learn how they act, learn how they eat, learn how their schedule is. If you want to become a fitness trainer, for example, and you're watching Lazar Angelo, or you're watching Christian Herrera, whoever it is, you would watch their videos. You would learn the type of food that they would eat, the type of lifestyle that they live, whether they do intermediate fasting, whether they do calisthenics, whether they do certain kinds of workouts, certain types of repetitions, certain kinds of forms. You follow their journey. You follow whoever you have a passion for. And that's how you are able to become that person. And then thirdly, when you keep following that person and how to become that person, you burn that image into your subconscious mind, guys. And when you burn that image into your subconscious mind, you have it imprinted and you will follow that journey along with you. Guys, remember, sometimes this journey may seem hard and you might have to sacrifice the things that you love. Otherwise, the things that you love will, like, at the end of the day, if you don't sacrifice, guys, the things that you love will become the sacrifice. Just know that. Austin Ghazi says it, so many other leaders say it. It's just words that sound easy right now, but being able to understand it and being able to actually utilize that on your day-to-day lifestyle, being able to follow through with it is hard. Even I make mistakes sometimes. I'll go out to go visit a friend, and then I realize I should have not done that, because instead I could have watched a video and learned from Chris Derrick, let's say, shout out to him, on a London session, and learn how to make a trade where I missed 50 pips or whatever. But instead, I was out there with my friends, hanging out with them, and I was like, damn, I could have made some money, right? We all make mistakes and we realize that. But it's not else at the end of the day. It's learning lessons. You want to learn and be able to improvise from there. What do they call mentors? Mentors are someone that can speed up the process for you just because they've made the mistakes and they teach you how to avoid those mistakes in the future, long run, guys. Now, I personally I do have a mentor. I don't like calling one person specifically a mentor. I call everyone a mentor, guys. Because think about it, at the end of the day, each person, even if I think about this person right here, person X that's standing right here, let's say this person, let's give him a name. His name is Joe. He went through, or not even Joe, let's give him person X. I don't want to keep names because then I don't want to make some people whose name is Joe or some other people, make them look embarrassed or whatever it is. It's not their story. This is a random example. This is not a real person. Let's say this person went through jail. He killed 15 people, right? Let's say he does a lot of drugs. You're going to see that person as a bad person, right? But what do you not see is that person, I see him as a mentor. You know why? Because that person definitely has one quality I guarantee that I can imbibe and learn from. We tend to depend on 80% negativity in our day-to-day lives versus the 20% positivity. Change that around. Be optimistic, guys. Learn from others. If that person that just walked, he helped some kid out, gave him a $10 bill, someone that was on the street homeless. But at the same time, he goes around and buys drugs. All of us will focus on the fact that he does drugs, guys. We don't focus on the fact that he helped someone out. You want to take the goods in others and become good yourself in the long run, guys. I stress this heavy enough, and it's so important, guys. Learn. There's so much to learn in this world, and everyone has something some qualities that you can imbibe and become better at the end of the day, guys. Now, at the end of the day, a leader, I want to go a little bit into that. What is a leader, you may ask, right? A lot of us may say, oh, we're all unemployed, we make a lot of money, we're just sitting at home and making money. No, guys, you're a leader. But what is a leader, though? A leader is a servant. Austin Ghazi talks about this morning on a video that I watched. He says that a leader is a servant. What does he mean by that? What is a servant? He defines it clearly as works in the good favor of others or puts other people ahead of themselves. Now, what does that mean? You gotta always be humble at the end of the day. Regardless, if you're making millions of dollars and you sit down, you don't do anything, your team's gonna not follow anything. If you're not showing them how to trade, you're not showing them how to do this, you're not showing them, you're not teaching them things that they need to know, teaching them a mindset, teaching them how to like find a support in a chart or whatever it is, or whatever their questions are. If you're not helping them out at the end of the day, guys, you won't be able to progress yourself. You want to help others along your journey, because at the end of the day, guys, we may think we're unemployed, but we are slaves to our goals and we're employees to our teams. Just remember that. That is facts right there. Facts, aka DJ Khaled reference, but originally this is an Austin Ghazi reference. He says this, and he also states that never get too big for the little things and never get too small for the big things, guys. Always be there to help others. Always drop your ego, because ego is what's going to control whether you progress in life or whether you move forward in life, guys. There's so much in this world to learn, and I'm glad to be here standing to be talking to you guys. I have so much to learn from each and every one of you guys right now that are watching this, and I want to see you guys hop on the next leadership training call and assist me on this call. But thank you very much for hopping on this call, and it was a pleasure talking to you all today. Talk to you soon. Have a great day. And if you guys want to hop on a trading session tonight, let me know. I'll throw in a Zoom link maybe tonight. All right, peace out.